yes, vote yes. But that doesn't mean that it's going to happen either. I mean, this is just, we have to have a feasibility study done, you know, and hopefully we don't get out there and find out that it's not going to be possible for the city of Benton, whether it's for putting the infrastructure in or whatnot. But it's definitely a very, very important yes vote. I would have absolutely no issues with the current utility managing the telecommunications utility. But as Ms. Stark said, if there's other options that would be better and better suited for the community, it's going to be a learning curve for all of us. I mean, I don't think anybody in this room has ever been a part of it. So I think council's all eager right now at this point to get that yes vote so we can move forward with the process.
Yes. Kurt Carr came to us with this project, and he's been feeding us with information after information, and it's been great. And I applaud him for that, for all the homework that he's done. But there's still a lot of unknowns that we don't know. Yes, we need to vote yes so we can proceed with this and find out what else there is to make this happen for the city of Benton. Under the current city utilities, if that's the direction we need to go and it makes sense budget-wise, that's probably the direction we'll have to go. But yeah, communication is huge through the internet. Recently in Rockwell, we went 4 days without computers working. It can be done, but it's tough.
I'm all for going ahead, keeping up with technology. I would prefer to see it kept out of people's utility bills. I think those that are using it should be the ones that pay. And I don't know enough about it to go any farther until that all comes in.
Well, I'd like to commend Kurt. He has gotten everybody the same information because we've all got the same answers up here. Yes, it's important. Every time a new business comes to this community and they want to say, hey, what do you got for high-speed internet? Say we got MediaCom that you want the speed dial and that they're disconnected, I'll give that to you first. And we need to have something reliable that's going to make it, because every time a business comes here and they do not see that we have high speed, we just got put to the back burner. And that's unacceptable if we're going to grow as a community. And there's not one person in here who has not made that call to somebody that your internet went down. True? Yeah, everybody can shake their head yes. And it happens. MediaCom has my name up on the wall with a slash through it because they know me by the first name. And it's a fact. So somewhere around here, we got to get through it. And this is the first step. Once that feasibility study gets out there, then we can see what the return on the investment is going to be. If the numbers work, by God, we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward fast. And that's how it's going to have to be.
I don't think I can expand one bit on all the excellent answers that all these people have given you. Whether we realize it or not, we are part of the international trade system. And the availability of more advanced technology for communication can do nothing but help us. So I agree with all of my fellow people here.
Not a related issue. I tried to find out more about the council on the city website, and it doesn't exist. It's there, but every page I click on says page not available. What do you think a city website should be, and how do you think the city should approach getting it there?
I've been to that same website, and there says Benton over, nice, but there's nothing there. I think that to have a website, it should, you should be able to get to your council, know who's on your council, who's in charge of your water department, your electric department, your park department. There should be other clicks to draw into, like your park department, what activities are happening in the community that are important to your kids and to yourself. A website is sometimes the first thing people see when they're looking at your community to come into live to Benton, move to Benton, what's in Benton? An empty board? That doesn't help the community at all. I would like to see basically just a website that doesn't have to be very elaborate, but it needs to be informative. It needs to let people know exactly what services we have and how to contact people in those services. Thank you.
I was on that website today, not for very long, because there wasn't anything there to see. I agree with Ted. If somebody is coming to Benton, whether it be just to pass through, whether it be to locate a business or locate their family, that is unacceptable. What we have right now is unacceptable, period. I would like to see everything we have as a community, including our rates, maps, businesses, a calendar of events, council, our city employees. I would like to see all of that available at the click of a mouse on our website. I do not feel that it's council, I think it should have council input, but I think it should come more from the city administrative offices as to what goes into the actual website and who designs the actual website. But what we have now is unacceptable. There are tiny towns that are just blowing us out of the water, and we can't have that.
I don't know about you, but I know a topic on the next council agenda. Tammy, she really did. She hit the nail on the head. It is unacceptable for a city of our size to have a website like that. You know, and there's other things that I believe should be on there. All of the city ordinances. You know, if you're a resident of the city and you don't know if you can do this or that, well, you can just get on the website and look at the ordinances. And then also council agendas and our meeting minutes should also be posted to a website like that. You know, and like Ted said, it doesn't need to be elaborate, it just needs to be user-friendly, so.
I don't know how much more I can add to that, but you're right, everybody's right, our website is poor. We've had discussions as council already that, you know, this is great seeing this many people. If we had this many people show up every week for council, you know, there wouldn't be a single problem in the community. Another thing that we talked about is potentially it would be nice to have, maybe if you do a link on our website that we could actually stream our council meetings, so people at home could stay home and watch the meeting, and even chime in if there's something that they could type in the website to say, hey, I got a quick question, that we can try and answer at meetings, but it does need to be updated.
I think a lot of that should be shared with the Benton Chamber of Commerce or Benton Unlimited. And all the information everyone talked about should be shared. I think we have a lot to offer, and I think Benton Unlimited can be part of that.
The website's embarrassing. Plain and simple. I just come from out of town, I want to go see what's happening in Benton for day-to-day activities. Why would I want to make the turn off the interstate to come here? It should show what the great things we have in this community. Parks, pools, safety, the schools. Everything that's good about Benton needs to be on that website. And right now, nothing is. You can't even get on it. So unless we can start updating our own little things like that, I can look around here and I personally know a GoDaddy employee that is probably a web page developer that I would love to have take a whack at. There is local talent here that can make the web page beautiful. And if we don't start tapping into that, nobody's going to give us a second look. It's just one more stepping block that people put us in third or fourth place from. So, thank you.
Well, the website is certainly important, as you can tell. It's probably just as important for us to keep our website going as it is to vote yes for this infrastructure improvement. One of the things that will connect is when we have this infrastructure improvement for communications, then our website and all of those type of things will fall in place. and they're all correct. The website's pretty bad. But I hope that because it's brought to light tonight by all of you good citizens, it will be on the agenda real soon.
I think one of the most recent times that I was on the Vinton website was, I actually Googled Vinton, Iowa. I think the first hit that I got on Google was actually Vinton Today. The second one that I got was Vinton Unlimited's page. And the third one was the City of Vinton page. And I think from the sounds of it, we can all agree we wish it was maybe a little bit further down, I don't know. But we had, when I was on there, it wasn't functional. I'm really happy to hear people saying that we need to take a look at that and jump into that and update it. When I was with Vinton Unlimited, our website was functional. It worked. I had the opportunity to make it a little bit better when I was with Vinton Unlimited, and now Melissa has taken it to a whole new level, and it's absolutely amazing. So you can find things very easily, and I think that that's the key to a city website, is being able to find things easily, being able to maybe pay your utility bill online, have these functions and the things that we do every day and the information we're looking for every day and site selectors are looking for every day needs to be available right there at people's fingertips. And I think that being on a combination of the Vinton Unlimited website, the City of Vinton website, and any other website that wants to give us a little plug would be fantastic. So those are the things I'd say.
You also talked a lot about housing and council meetings. What would you do as far as new housing developments or possibly renovating old housing? And where do we start with that project and Evelyn's acquisition?
Housing has been, over the last year, been talked about a lot. We're trying to make steps in the right direction. If any of you have been following, the city owns 3 lots over on Q Avenue. Their prices were $6,500 for LMI and $10,000 for other citizens. Council actually passed a resolution to drop the price of those lots down to $2,000, giving them away, essentially. And we're going to hold an auction at that council meeting, and nobody showed up to buy a lot. There was a stipulation in there that was a little hard to chew on, and that was that if an individual purchased that lot, that a single-family dwelling had to be built on that lot within a year. Council has, I think, agreed on removing that stipulation. We're trying to get something to happen. And to me, when you make a lot $2,000, yeah, you've got to build a house on it a year, and there was no interest for anybody to build. It kind of makes it hard to grow if there isn't that interest. I would love to open our doors to a developer to